Ring ring, go away, volume 1, the script. A group of young ladies are out in the cabin woods, celebrating Stacy and Tiffany getting married. Champagne bottles are being poured, weed being rolled, pills being popped, music in the background, playing old jams, plates being made and passed out. People have their phones out, recording and going live, shouting out the couple, enjoying the moment. A few people are a little tipsy, pouring out their love to the couple. Later on, a few girls leave the party, heading back into town, leaving only 8 of them in the house. Isabel, who's been a friend to the newlyweds since high school, puts out a board game puzzle on the table. Tiffany and Stacy are in the corner, kissing and admiring how each other looks in their dress and high heels. Stacy, holding her wife's hand, looks around the corner and sees Isabel setting up a board game. "Ooh, ooh, ooh, I want to play," she says, grabbing her drink off the counter. Stacy gives her a soft grab on her butt as she follows. The other young ladies sit down as well, with their food and their drinks. Julie is another longtime friend, known Tiffany since the sandbox. She starts rolling up on the table, but Isabel tells her, "Move that shit." Not wanting to cause no problem, she takes the papers and phone off the table. Holly starts laughing. Ha 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 ha. Julie continues to roll and lights her spliff. Angel and Stella ask what the game is. Isabel says, a game called 9 Lives. She tells everyone to close their eyes as they pick from the bag. They go around in order, starting with Stacy. She picked a rat. Tiffany kisses her on the side of her lips as she pulls a figure out. She gets a dragon. Belen was next, but she was passed out with food in her lap. They skip over her and go to Julie. She grabs a snake. Angela grabs tiger. Holly grabs pig. And Isabel grabs dog. Stella grabs a horse. She tells them, every time a group member picks you, do it. But if you don't, you lose a life. Around the board, each square says truth, dare, 30-second phone call of your choosing, 30-second phone call group choosing, text of group choosing, 30 seconds to anybody phone, send a text, and finally get out of jail free card each in the corner, and a few other things, and can be directed to anybody you want. As they look around the board, a few faces seem confident, and a few uneasy. Belen wake up before the game gets started. Tiffany says right in time, grabbing Belen food before she drops it. Belen, looking at everybody wiping her eyes. Isabel, not wasting no time, hands her the bag. She picks goat. They put the dice on the table and ask who will go first. Tiffany says, "I'll go first." She rolls a 7, moving her dragon up 7 spaces. She lands on truth. She asks her wife, "Do you have any regrets marrying me?" Stacy, with no hesitation, tells her no. They kiss and smile. "Who next?" Tiffany says. Belen was next. She rolls a 6. She moves the goat up 6 spaces, landing on truth. She wasted no time, looking right in the eyes of Julie. "Truth, are you mad I took your boyfriend in middle school?" Holly is cracking up. Julie smiles and says no. She takes the dice and rolls it. She hits doubles, getting a 12. She moves the snake up the spaces, landing on dare. Julie takes a pull and blows it over Belen's head. She looks her in her eyes and says, "I dare you to slap me." Belen giggles and says no. Isabel says, "You lose a life then." Julie smiles and sits back, smoking on her weed. Belen waiting for her turn. Angel was next. She rolls a 2, landing on text messages. Angel, I asked to see Isabel texts. She gets 30 seconds, not a second more. Isabel, after 30 seconds, give her back her phone. Smiling and going over to hug her, Stacy says, someone likes what they saw. It was Holly's turn. She rolls an 11. Moving her peg up the squares, she lands on gallery. Holly asks Stella to see her gallery. Stella, with no hesitation, hands Holly her phone, thinking she has nothing to hide. 20 seconds into the gallery, Holly sees sexual pictures of people at the table. Holly looks up and smiles at everybody, handing Stella back her phone. To be continued. Ring ring.